Hey, what's up guys? Today, I'll show you a fantasy action film, along with the gods, the two worlds. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. In Korean Buddhist folklore, it is believed that when a man dies, his soul will go through a series of 7 trials within 49 days in hell. Only those who pass all the trials are able to reincarnate. Firefighter Kim sacrifices his life to save others in the line of duty and unknowingly becomes a dead soul claimed by hell. Before he realizes his own death, he is greeted by 2 afterlife guardians. They come to inform Kim that he is already dead and will undergo judgment escorted by them. As a paragon of virtue in life, Kim is qualified as a rare VIP candidate for reincarnation. Kim's request to bid farewell to his mother is rejected, and he's sent to hell directly. A handsome guardian named Handsome brings Kim to the grand entrance of hell and introduces to him the leader, who has successfully helped 47 dead souls to reincarnate over the past 1,000 years. Paragon Kim is most likely his 48th client to make it. The first trial for Kim takes place in the volcano of the damned in murder hell. Actually, the 7 trials deal with man's 7 sins, namely deceit, indolence, injustice, betrayal, violence, murder, and filial piety. The order of the trials is determined by the king of afterlife himself, and the severity of the trials will come in ascending order. Kim fumbles when he learns the volcano of the damned is the murder hell. God of murder orders the judge to put Kim on trial and list his evil acts. Kim is accused of murder because he had accidentally sacrificed his colleague in order to save an innocent person in a rescue. Fortunately, the female guardian, Cutie, uses the mirror of karma to show the actual record of the day. Acknowledging that Kim saved 8 lives on the same day, God of Murder rules that Kim is innocent. When they are on the river of indolence, Kim asks the trio why they yearn for his reincarnation. Cutie blurts out that it's a promise between the king and the 3 guardians. If they are able to reincarnate 49 souls over a century, they will be reincarnated with their own choice as well. Kim is their 48th candidate, and so is of top priority for them. Before Kim's entering Hell of Indolence, Leader emphasizes that Kim should not reply to any questions from the Goddess of Indolence. The awesome waterfall of the Indolence Hell screens Kim's life events. He's so hardworking that the judge has nothing to accuse him. But when the Goddess of Indolence poses a question, Kim breaks his silence to answer her. However, knowing that Kim only works for the money, Goddess of Indolence decides to punish him. At this time, below the waterfall, a gigantic rock is rolling over the souls. Countless sinners who idle away their lives are now running ceaselessly just to escape the fate of being crushed. Kim is frightened to see such a form of punishment. At the edge of the waterfall, Leader requests Goddess of Indolence to reveal Kim's deeds through the mirror of karma. It is proven that Kim worked hard to support his younger brother and ailing mother. Thanks to the leader's justification, the sentimental but judgmental Goddess of Indolence finally acquits Kim. Even though they managed to pass the trial safely, Kim's rash actions agitate Leader. To teach him a lesson, Leader puts him alone through the sorrow in the Blade Forest of Deceit Hell. Kim gets to know that if he earns the reincarnation, he will be allowed to meet his mother through a dream. The longing for his mother strengthens him to cooperate with the Guardians. Taking advantage of the Paragon's privilege, the trio prepare to sail quickly through the Blade Forest. However, in the middle of their journey, they are attacked by ghouls of hell. While fighting against the ghouls, Leader asks Kim if he has any direct relatives in the land of the living. It is because the horde of hell ghouls is triggered only when his direct relative becomes a vengeful spirit. Owing to Leader and Handsome's tireless efforts, the ghouls retreat. But the existence of a vengeful spirit accelerates Kim's trials, and they might not pass all trials in time. Compelled by the spirit's interference, Leader decides to visit the living world for an investigation, while the rest proceeds. When Leader sees Kim's mute mother life and sound, he confirms the vengeful spirit must be his brother. But the brother runs away immediately, before Leader gets hold of him. So Leader stays back to sort out the mess. At Hell, Kim thinks the vengeful spirit must be his mother, and sadly removes the eye cover, which shields him from the ghouls. Shortly after he does that, ghouls surround them. It looks like the game is over, because the chance for Handsome to triumph over the ghouls is rather slim. But to everyone's surprise, the crisis is miraculously resolved by King's unexpected visit. In fact, King is alarmed by the existence of the vengeful spirit. Strangely, King's appearance makes Kim more certain of his mother's death. When he learns that the vengeful spirit will soon be destroyed forever, he confronts King in rage. Handsome manages to stop his foolish acts and save the team from more troubles. Later, the trio arrive at the Hell of Deceit. Kim is later put on trial for having written 98 fake letters to the daughter of his fallen colleague. At the same time, Leader finds out that during Kim's brother's military service, he often took care of one junior soldier. Moreover, his absence has created loads of anxiety in his lieutenant and the particular junior. Leader suspects that the two must be related to Kim's brother's death, so he disguises himself as an officer to interrogate the lieutenant. At hell, Goddess of Deceit punishes Kim for the fake letters. Filled with worries about the afterlife trials, Leader speeds up the interrogation, but the lieutenant refuses to tell him the truth. Leader then supernaturally connects with Cutie to defend Kim. Leader argues that the fake letters give hope to the bereaved family, quoting his fake letters to his mother as supporting evidence. For 15 years, Kim has lied to his mother about his family and career success, but such lies have encouraged his ailing mother to recover from her illness. In the end, Goddess of Deceit is moved by Kim's kindness and dismisses his charges. To appease Kim, Leader falsely claims that all is well with his mother and brother. Kim is overjoyed to hear that, but Leader's untrue statement has led to an avalanche in the glaciers of Injustice Hell. Fortunately, nothing wrong is found in Kim, and they safely passed through the Injustice Hell without any trial. The trio moves to the next court by a cable car. Kim happens to know from their chit-chat that the vengeful spirit is his brother, and Leader is now dealing with the case. As Handsome leaks out the truth, the cable car gradually collapses, and Kim rescues the two guardians. Kim's desire to reincarnate and meet his mother in the dream now grows even stronger. Later, the trio pass through the heavenly passage that meanders to the Betrayal Hell. Since Kim has lived a noble life, he leaves the Betrayal Hell without any hassles. In the world of the living, Leader discovers that Kim's brother was seriously injured by the accidental discharge of the junior's rifle. The lieutenant was worried that his promotion would be obstructed by this accident. Mistaking that Kim's brother was dead, they hastily bury him alive. Such a tragedy reminds Leader of his own trauma, bringing tears to his eyes. Out of thin air, Handsome surprise visits Leader in the living world. He cautions Leader not to overstep the boundary and advises him to return to hell as soon as possible. In contrast to Handsome's advice, Leader continues with the investigation and begins to follow the junior. From there, he locates Kim's vengeful brother and hunts him down. When the brother sobs out his grievances, Leader recalls his late father, who was also buried alive. Although Leader tries all means to calm Kim's brother down, he cannot let go of his grudges. When Leader is not on guard, the brother takes the opportunity to strike him and breaks away. Having made little progress in the living world, Leader then decides to focus on Kim's afterlife trials first. However, when Kim learns that his brother is stirring up troubles, he begs Leader to lend a helping hand. The drunken junior cannot bear his own guilt and finally tips off the location of the brother's body to Kim's mother. While he is doing all this, Leader witnesses everything and follows him through. In fact, the junior wants to commit suicide. When he hangs himself and is about to die, the brother's hatred vanishes and he pleads Leader to save him. Even though Leader is not technically allowed to intervene in earthly affairs, he empathizes with the brother and stops the junior. Leader's transgression has brought disaster to the trio, so they start falling into the vacuum sinkhole of violent hell. At such a critical moment, the brother reconciles with the junior via Leader as the medium. As a result, the trio finally stop falling. Kim then reaches the hell of violence, where he's reluctantly reminded of beating his brother when they were young. Since Kim is not forgiven, the god of violence judges him. Leader tells Cutie to ask for a combined trial at the next hell. Despite Handsome's disagreement, Cutie carries out Leader's instruction. The judges nod their heads right away because a combined trial means a more disastrous outcome for the trio. On their journey across the eternal desert, Cutie discovers another shocking fact. When Kim was young, his mother fell badly ill, and his brother was suffering from malnutrition. Out of no hope, Kim decided to commit a famicide, but his plan was discovered by his brother. Kim ended up beating his brother and left home. He had given everything to his family during the 15 years he was away, but none of that changes the fact that he wanted to kill them in the first place. Leader brings the brother back to the place of his burial and prepares to release his soul from purgatory. But the mother brings the map to meet up with Lieutenant. Seeing his mother being treated rudely, the brother who had calmed down previously loses control again. As he gets ready to take revenge on Lieutenant, sandstorm rages in the living world in hell. Kim is almost killed by the quicksand in the hell of Filial Piety, but the brother pauses in time, fearing that Kim will die of his actions. At once, Leader snatches the opportunity to arrest him. Since the vengeful spirit is under control, King directly judges Kim. Cutie attempts to contextualize Kim's actions in such a way that the purity of his soul remains intact, but King proves her wrong with the most powerful evidence. It turns out, when Kim wanted to kill his mother actually regained consciousness. The mother just didn't want to be a burden on her children, so she didn't choose to resist. The two brothers finally know what truly happened on that day. Kim feels so guilty that he volunteers to swallow all the punishment, but Leader empowers the brother to enter his mother's dream. In the dream, the brother says his final goodbye to his mother and explains to her why Kim had tried to kill her. The children's sufferings have pierced the mute mother's heart, and she amazingly speaks in the dream. With immense love, she forgives her children from the bottom of her heart. As Kim's sins have been pardoned in the living world, King cannot judge him in the afterlife. Owing to the mother's grace, Kim is permitted to reincarnate, and his brother has become the next paragon. Leader is shocked to learn that Handsome did not pay him any visit in the living world. The one who stopped and warned him is actually King instead. So Leader decides to bring the brother directly to the hell of Filial Piety, governed by King. Even though before meeting King, they have to overcome thousands of warriors in hell, Leader fears nothing at all. Leader and Handsome hope to send the brother to reincarnation and probe into the reasons behind his burial. Therefore, they gear up for the battle and run towards the hell of Filial Piety, where King sits enthroned. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Stay safe and enjoy your day.